Like, really gotta pee.
Go ahead and go. Alright. Hello, and welcome back to English Simulator 2K19.
Ayo, GG.
She's a cat burger.
Just want to point out, I've already been interrupted in my intro. I am Olaf with Petra and Wolfpack.
I am Wolfpack.
I am Groot. Timer.
Yeah, so we're gonna speak English. That's what this game's about.
Well, it wasn't a fake.
Listen, guys, I think is the first time I ever did. The first time it wasn't a fake, at least. This sentence doesn't work. Like, this is not a real sentence. I see how he immediately blushes. It is adorable. I don't know how to explain this feeling, but it is warm, gentle, and pleasant like nothing else. For someone who only knows murder, this is weird. It is so different from what I know in my day-to-day. I don't want to ever separate from it. At last, we meet each other again, Ichido. And unique screen over.
We could have literally just gone through for a little bit longer, and then this would be...
Listen, man. It was like, usually I shoot 15 minutes, that one was 23 minutes. Suddenly, the sound of the alarm clock reaches my ears. I'm assuming the fucking bell was ringing.
Apparently the alarm clock was me burping and laughing.
No, the alarm clock's in her head, don't you remember?
Ain't
Yeah,
we all?
she's a cyborg.
It's in your head. Sorry.
Zombie!
It's a good song. I like it. Until a few seconds ago, everything was completely silent. I look at the clouds a lot. They also never change. I lazily open my eyes as I rub my face and exhale deeply, letting out a grunt. Ugh. I reach for my phone and raise it over my head, lowering it in front of my eyes, just in time to see the clock change from 7 to 7:01. I quickly shut off the alarm by tapping the phone with my finger. I want to point out last episode I said I don't need an alarm, but now I'm using an alarm because I need an alarm, so what I said about her being this person who's never doing anything wrong, it's true. It is the beginning of a new day. No, like, she did legitimately say that she didn't use an alarm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just,
Script writing.
looks at the sky. Tells the time, apparently.
Apparently. The warm rays of the morning sun stretched through my window, illuminating the last few traces of darkness in my room. I thought there was going to be a lot more killing in this.
Hello, darkness, my old
We've fought
friend.
one thing, and we've played for like probably 6 hours. I spent a few seconds laying in my bed, just looking at the wall, accepting the fact that the sun has already come out. I yawn. Then glance back at my phone and check the morning news. Nothing interesting, as expected. Putting chemicals in the water to turn the frogs gay. I sigh a little disappointed. It seems that today will just be another boring day. Why?
Hey, how's it going?
He's just in her room.
I hid in your closet. Don't mind me. I'm just sneaking.
Isn't that a dude's shirt?
I mean, it looks like one.
Without further delay, I get up and head to the bathroom.
Oh.
Once I finish my business, I descend to the living room. There I find my breakfast waiting silently for me. White rice with eggs and soup.
I love how bland their home is. Except for that one picture. That's
I know, right? Without hesitation, I sit down and start eating alone. My mother made me breakfast before going to work. Wait, I thought you lived with your grandma.
I know,
Like
I was
this
gonna
is
say. What's happening?
I'm so confused.
Is this the boyo?
Is this Bizarro World?
Is this the boyo?
I don't think so.
Maybe.
Sure.
You know what? That's a good point. It probably is. While watching television, I see a reporter talking about the latest homicide in the city.
If it is, then they just kind of merged into one at this point.
Once we find out that it is the dude, I'll have him take over. But
Yeah.
until then. Except this time, it just seems that it's simple armed robbery that had gone wrong. It had not been an act of organized crime. It's not something that particularly interests me. I'd really prefer to avoid that kind of news. Sometimes it just seems like the media simply wants to feed you with fear and hopelessness. Bro, you figured it out. Though I guess it's inevitable considering crimes are part of daily life here, and... what? Okay. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's what everyone talks about. Once I finished breakfast, I took my dishes to the kitchen to wash them. I then head back to my room to change my uniform for my new school. Oh, it is the dude. Alright, take over.
Hey.
Afterwards, I check to see if I'm missing any books or utensils.
They basically have the same voice, though. Like, let's be honest.
Just two different people doing it.
I
They look
prepare
at
to
the same
leave
clouds.
and close the door behind me and lock it and cock it.
Oh.
I'm ready to roll.
You have to lock it and then you have to cock it.
Then you have to be ready to roll.
Then you have to roll down your steps. What follows is simple. I walk to the train station to board the morning train. This will have been my third day of school since I moved to Momiji. That monotoneness.
Hi, our robot.
They go perfect together.
I glance over video game articles on my phone, while the sound of the moving train echoes in the background. Ka-clunk. While I am standing, I notice the surrounding people who I know nothing about.
A boot.
About.
I knew nothing about.
I know nothing about, or desire to know anything about. The atmosphere overflows with a dead silence.
Oh, no,
I love it.
No,
He's
okay.
Australian.
Yep.
Oh, he's angry.
He's angry.
He's so angry.
We are all so very we are all so very close physically, and yet between our hearts, there is an infinite distance between us.
That's deep, bro.
Anyways, this is simply a part of being a human.
I am a human, like all of you other fellow humans.
When I hear the doors open on the train, I quickly shut off my phone and begin my long walk to school.
I'm putting away my human phone.
I start to notice other students with the same uniform as me, walking in the same direction.
Well, hello, other humans. I mean, other fellow humans?
Some of the students are already wearing their coats. But that's perfectly normal, considering it's now winter. I don't bother trying to study anyone's faces, because it's not like I would know any of them anyways.
I need to stop.
I then cross the entrance to the school and begin to head to my classroom. I sit in my assigned seat and keep quiet while I wait for classes to start. Around me, there are other students who arrived to class early. They all talk amicably without paying attention to anything else.
They use that word a lot.
They do.
I think back my first day of classes when everyone gave me critical glances and whispered behind my back. However, it seems that I am not very interesting, as they quickly lost interest and everything returned to the normalcy that I'm used to seeing in a classroom. Pause screen.
I just want to point out, there is a point where you over-explain.
I was hoping someone would ask about the rumors that surround me, but I'm grateful that it did not happen. In short, it hadn't been the best start for me, but with time, I hope that I can make some friends. After all, it would be such a pity to finish my school life without having any memories of friendship.
Damn. This dude ain't got no friends.
He ain't got no pancake mix.
That's a callback.
Oof.
Only 90s kids will remember.
Yeah, okay. I leave my thoughts when I hear the teacher enter the classroom. Immediately, the President of the United States tells us to give a greeting, and the class...
Alright, frankly, everyone need to give a greeting, alright?
You need to give a greeting.
Okay, folks, this is what needs to happen. Okay, you need to pledge allegiance to the United States, even though you are Japanese. Alright, shut up, kid.
Don't make me drop another nuke.
I will drop another nuke on your ass. Instantly demonetized.
Instantly demonetized.
Instantly.
I wouldn't even blame him.
I listen to the professor speak while time passes without any incident. Falling into the... Okay.
Monotony.
I listen to the professor speak while time passes without any incident. Falling into the monotony of every day. More than once, I glance at the clock and discover that only a few minutes have passed by, but that is part of school life.
Unless you're an intellectual like me, then it's monotony.
After all, our time here is only controlled by the class bells. There were many things that did not go well for me in the past few years, so I need to make the effort not to repeat my mistakes. This is a new opportunity for me, a new beginning.
Fucking get on with it, bro.
Hours pass without incident, just like any other normal school day.
That's how you say that.
Normal school day. My thoughts break once I hear the lunch bell ring. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. The teacher then says some last words, but before putting his things away,
There's no but there.
The teacher then says some last words before putting his things away and leaving. But some of the students, but
They do but in pretty much every wrong position, so.
some of the students bring their own food, and prefer to stay in the butt room to eat butt and talk.
One more time, what do they do in the room? What do they do in the butt room? Please, I need to know. This is for science.
They prefer to
elaborate.
They prefer to stay in their room. Wait, they prefer to stay in the butt room to eat butt and talk.
All right. Eat butt and talk.
In the butt room.
When you're 5 minutes into Netflix and chill, and he gives you this face.
Others, as in my case, need to go to the cafeteria to buy something to eat because they don't want butt. It's either that or suffer the nightmare of having an empty stomach for the rest of the school day.
Oh no.
Without losing any time, I stand up and head to the cafeteria.
Hey, there I am.
Not. However, as soon as I leave the room, I suddenly stop and look back. She's there again. I sigh with annoyance. I cannot help it. Again, that girl's following me.
You wanna do it?
Aketsu Yuki. Since the incident with the bully, she has been following me. No, she hasn't. You lie. She waits for me in the hallway and walks silently behind me. Oh, this is future. Okay.
Usually when she follows people, it's not a good thing.
Yeah. I only get rid of her when it's time to go back to class, but throughout the lunch, she is always behind me.
That's creepy.
Her steps are so quiet you can listen to others talking as if I was truly alone. She looks like a little cat asking to be adopted. That one time, Yuki told me she wanted to do something for me. I rejected it, saying that it was not necessary, that she just had to be more careful.
Is this going somewhere?
However, it seems that she has not forgotten about it. At all times, she maintains a very serious expression on her face. I do not think she does it out of malice. Actually, I think that she does not even know why she is doing it. When I stare back at her, Yuki looks down in distress. She does not say anything or react. She just stands motionless like a statue, blushed with embarrassment. At first I thought that ignoring her would be enough to stop it, but now I have my doubts. Yuki seems to be very patient, as if she was capable of spending a lifetime just waiting in silence. I close my eyes, thinking for a moment what I should do.
Killwinter's playing Insurgency Sandstorm.
I do not like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Maybe I should tell her, or at least ask her what she wants. But at the same time, I feel that ignoring her would be the best way to convey the message.
Ooh, you get to choose for him. So
I
let
should
you
talk
choose.
to her.
So you don't have to read everything?
I take a deep breath before making a decision. I do not feel good about ignoring a girl, even if she's a nuisance. Pause screen. I should talk to her. I cannot just leave things the way they are. With that in mind, I walk towards her, feeling my heart beating with embarrassment.
They use embarrassment a lot too.
Yuki looks down shyly. She never expected me to come near her.
The whole tone of this game has changed.
I walk down the hall with heavy steps until I reach an empty area. I do not want anyone to see us talking.
Okay.
These nuts? Then I start around and stare at Yuki. She is surprised when I do it. Blushing, she looks down but does not say a word. I knew she would follow me. Without hesitation, I approach her. Big oof.
Wait, didn't he go somewhere where there weren't people?
Wait, why is he seeing the same silhouette people as her?
Alright, now you're just looking into it too much. It's a theme. They're irrelevant.
Okay.
That's the theme. The theme is that they all suck and no one cares about them.
The theme is the theme of the theme.
We are
because of
them,
the theme.
by the way. All people.
I am thou, thou art I.
Oh, he's playing a different game now. Evga Precision X1.
Aketsu, right?
Mhm.
She simply nods silently. Then she looks up, looking at my eyes shyly. The color of her eyes is very unusual. Red. It is attractive, but at the same time intimidating. Why are you following me? Yuki immediately looks away.
Want to have sex?
I wait for her answer, but the seconds pass without her saying anything. I exhale full of resignation, and then I put on a very serious face. This is my serious face. Please stop doing it.
This is my serious human face.
I understand that you are grateful to me for helping you, but it is very uncomfortable.
So when he feels any other emotion, he just turns into a robot.
Error. Emotion not found.
I thought adding that she was... Wait. Take two. I thought adding that she was also making other people see her as strange, but in the end I did not. This is not about them, but about me. I also believe that she already had that reputation before. Immediately I notice how the look in Yuki's eyes change. It becomes more serious and cold.
I will not, even if Tanaka does not like it. I want to do it.
That is her unexpected response. I blink, confused, unable to utter another word. I thought that she would simply apologize. The truth is that she has made me feel like the villain of the scene by denying something so small to a lonely girl.
Sorry, having issues.
Yuki has no friends, and unlike me, she has been living in the city since her birth. Of course, that does not mean that everyone is mean to her, or at least I do not think they are, but Yuki seems unable to form bonds with other persons.
People?
Her
Take two.
Her boobs are very quiet and calm.
That's true.
See, if you're gonna make a joke like that, you gotta go with it. You can't stop and laugh.
I can't stop and laugh.
He did.
But it doesn't.
And most would describe why.
It was still funny.
Have you ever watched Sidearms?
No.
He reads two words and starts giggling for 20 minutes, and that's his content.
That is true. Oh, shout out to Side.
Her boobs is very quiet and calm, and most would describe it as boring.
Oh.
There is also the issue of her last name. Everyone is afraid to socialize with a member of the family in charge of the darkest businesses in all of Momiji.
Phew, that was a mouthful.
I am the only exception to the Rule 34. The only person she approaches.
There are no exceptions to Rule 34, my dude.
I would have never imagined there would be a grill after me. Much less that would be someone like her.
Just want to point out, if you don't know what Rule 34 is, make sure you're alone when you look it up.
Oof.
And on incognito.
That doesn't really change anything.
But I cannot leave things as they are either. I cross my arms and direct a penetrating gaze towards her eyes.
It works. Her head explodes. She's screaming. Oh no!
I keep silent for a couple of seconds so that she realizes my intentions. Please do not be so stubborn. Also, you probably have better things to do than following me in silence. It's not like my life is very interesting either. I speak with seriousness and firmness without being rude. Then I wait for her answer. Yuki shakes her head in denial, with a strong look in his eyes. His?
Whoa.
Okay.
Bruh.
His? His?
Bruh.
His?
Bruh. What do you mean, bruh?
What do you mean, dude? Is she really happy with just following me without even trying to talk to me? I cannot imagine that she would not want more. When I look at her, I think she has lost all hope of forming a friendship with another person. So she's shippery.
Grandma?
Grandma's back.
So she simply has stopped trying and is content with just that. I can't read.
Yawn.
I would lie. I would.
Back to Tumblr.
I feel like they just posted a Tumblr to have this translated.
I would lying if I said it that it did not bother me, but I also hated having to see her. This girl would push me aside because neither society nor her know how to talk to each other.
I mean, it's pretty evident in the way you form your sentences, friend.
I leave sidelong at how moment expression changed from anger, resignation.
Resignation?
That's what it says.
No, it says resignation.
Resignation. It seems there is no other option. Stop Grammar not seeing me.
Never.
Well, if you plan to keep doing it, why not? Why do you not? It's too damn late.
It's too damn late to be reading broken English.
Why do you not you at least walk next to me? It would be better to walk together than for you to simply keep following me, and also you would not give such a bad impression to others. I answered without thinking much. It was a logical response, however. I could not have imagined the repercussions of my words.
Well, let's find out about those repercussions next time.
Oh boy.
Cliffhanger.
Rip.
Check out Weebwednesday on Wolfpack's channel. We'll be up before this one, most likely. And then check out Petra.
Most likely.
She does videos.
I do things.
Yeah. Peace.
Did she say anything in this episode? I don't know.
Yeah, I made comments about Tumblr. Like
Oh,
usual.
oh yeah,
That
that's
is true.
about it.
I commented on the bad grammar.